And we're live? Are we live? Does it say we're live? Because if we're live, we're live. I'm just gonna pop in here real quick. Because I haven't streamed since my birthday and I really wanna. Hello, Master Shadow. I'm gonna see if we can get a little bit of music going. I do have some I am in a chat to see if other people will show up, but we shall see if people show up. So I just want to give you a warning now. The stream might go down randomly because it's been blue screening constantly. So there's that. I was just playing some Pokemon Ultra Sun earlier because I was in a Pokemon mood after everything was said and done. So, this is, yeah. But it's been stable so far, so let's hope for the best. But this is one of my newest DnD characters. Her name's Ibuki. She's a Sylvari. She's a plant. Oh, I should probably say that I'm here in the stream chat. Maybe people... Thank you. I think she's quite cute. Funny thing is that I made her, she's a monk. So if I ever get the chance to play her in a D&D thing. But the most interesting bit is that you can easily flavor, Drunken Master to also fit for, her. Because it's all about swaying and being hard to hit and constantly moving. And that's what a ballerina does. Just pulling up her full body ref. I mainly wanted to do flowy skirts, so that's what I did. I actually based it off of her off of an actual plant. I think I looked it up. It was like a Canis, Canna tropicana. I don't know if that's... I don't know if there's like a more non-sciencey sounding name, but that's what it's called. And I thought the colors were really vibrant and cute, so I did it. But yeah, I've been itching to stream for a while, so that's what I'm doing. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's any relation to that, nah. That would be funny though if there was, but I mean maybe because Tropicana I guess is a plant term, I suppose. Yeah, we're just gonna be listening to some Deltarune music at the moment, which is on Switch now, and I might have to download it and play through it again. Ibuki is mute. She was just born with a birth defect where she can't speak. So she speaks sign language. And she clicks her tongue to get people's attention so that people know when she wants to say something. I'm glad that the fact that it's on Switch means that it's pretty much being worked on. And that it's not just cancelled. I wanted to make sure it's on shuffle. Oh, I was just going down in order.
How goes it?
It goes good, Steven. I'm just drawing my new D&D character, who's a Sylvari. A plant person.
Ah, the ballerina.
Yep. I found it so interesting. I know I was mentioning this earlier in stream, but Way of the Drunken Master, oddly, like, it fits well. It's just I have to flavor it that it's not because of alcohol, but because of...
If you reflavored the mechanics, you could flavor it up as a ballerina.
Yeah, that's why I read. It's like you move and sway, and it's not written like it would be strictly for like drunkards. I guess if that makes sense.
You could play as the protagonist of Footloose.
I've never seen that movie. I like the song though.
I just figure.
But due to the plus at level 3 you get proficiency in performance, and I just thought it fit. Yeah, no, it's, yeah, she know, Master Shadow, she doesn't drink a lot to get to that state. It's just a reskinned flavoring of the class. It just makes the most sense. I mean, ballerinas, with how, fit and how skilled they need to be, it just makes sense. But being a plants person means that I am vulnerable to fire.
Naturally. I would also argue that it makes you vulnerable to cold, but...
I mean, that would make it that...
If you had weaknesses to the 2 most common elemental types...
That would be a little... No thanks. I can deal with the fire.
Lightning is the 2nd most common elemental.
Maybe.
But cold damage is prevalent enough for it to still be problematic.
Yep. But I think they're really interesting, and I saw an artist I recently followed do it. Like, make one, and so I'm like, I want to make one. Yee.
So what are the traits for the Sylvari race?
I know I put the variant in, there's like 3 different sub-classes. I mean, there's 6 different subs because there's a variant and then there's a normal one.
And I'll find that in Dungeons and Dorcas?
I put the variant in, the Master of the Dungeons, one, but here, I'll put the other one in here too.
No, I'll take a look at it.
There's 2 different pages. I'm going off of the variant. one.
Yeah.
But there's 2 different ones. I think it's pretty interesting.
This is DnD wiki.
It's a homebrewed race.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What do you mean it's a problem? Not balanced very well.
I take any content that comes from D&D wiki with not a pinch of salt, more like an entire hunk of raw iodine.
Hello. What do you mean by that, Steven?
This website in particular is notorious for unbalanced shit.
Yeah, the Kitsune homebrewed race is very broken. Like, you can always tell when someone's lying. No, that breaks everything. I would give you proficiency in insight, but I wouldn't make it that so you could tell when everyone's lying. She is a monk. She is a monk class. Mangzi Vega. I mean, looking this over, this doesn't seem too broken. Plus, you know, you got the vulnerability to fire. Like, I don't think this is, I mean, considering half-elves should be the standard of how broken a race can be, aside from humans, with how many skill proficiencies you can get.
Yeah, this is looking alright mechanically from what I can tell.
Yeah, they're both
crazy broken spells.
Nope.
All of them seem to have a proficiency in 2 extra skills, though.
I mean, that's...
Like nature by default, and then another one based on your sub-race.
I mean, that makes sense, but you also get 2 skill proficiencies as like a half-elf. So it's not more broken than a half-elf, so I think it's okay. Plus, some of this stuff can always be tweaked if I ever choose to play this and go over with the DM.
Yeah. I mean, who would I be to complain about broken skill selections? I'm playing Intel, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Granted, he's all book legal.
Yeah.
Kenku Scout.
Well, I'm glad you...
Lore bard.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you like her, Vega. She's a ballerina. She's technically a drunken master subclass because of the wording of the class makes it seem like it just fits.
Okay, now bear with me for a second. What if you keep her as a drunken master, but still have her be a ballerina? Like the reason she's able to sway the way she does is because she's all boozed up.
She is an innocent little flower, Steven. Hello.
That can be appearances, a smoke screen to throw people off. The fact of the matter is, she has the constitution of a dwarf and drinks like a rowdy Irishman.
She's mute. So she uses sign language.
So you couldn't get the actual mileage out of playing the drunk bit. Okay.
Yeah, she's mute.
The best part about drunk people is the stupid shit they say.
Yeah. I can't believe you're up at like 1:26 a.m. from the Philippines, but I appreciate that you're here, Paradox. Hello, Wolf Dragonblood.
A.M.? A.M.?
Yeah, they're over in the Philippines.
Crazy. You crazy. Philippines. Get some sleep. You're not working a night shift, are you?
Exactly, Master Shadow. She's cute, but she can kick your ass. So she mostly uses kicks as her method of attack, and she has a ribbon that's just a reflavored whip that she can use to trip people up. She likes pretty things, and she's from the Feywild.
I am worried about Score Bunny.
Why are you worried about Score Bunny?
It has all the right components to become another firefighting type.
I know. Like, it's been 2 generations, but this would be the 4th fire starter to have
8 generations, and half of them are firefighting types.
Well,
don't do this to us.
But, like, 5 of the 8 generations, if Score Bunny becomes firefighting, would have the motif of a fighter of some kind. Because you got Blaziken with, like, a martial artist. You got Infernape just being, like, a fighter dude. You got,
Monkey style.
Yeah.
You got the Gi of Blaziken, monkey style, sumo pig, and then...
You got Wrestler.
Firefighting type.
I know Incineroar is not a firefighting type.
He's a heal. He gets to be dark type.
Yeah, it makes sense, and I love that they did that, but he's still a fighting motif.
They are straddling a very dangerous line.
It's a very dangerous line.
It's also like the 3rd Pokemon to use that exact pose, as Caden and I have discovered.
They use that pose a lot.
They did it for Chimchar.
The Roger Rabbit thing?
Poor chick.
Paradox. But they reused that pose a lot. Like they did it for Raichu and Plusle-Minun.
Oh my god, they did it for Raichu. Who else have they used this pose for?
Oh, I would hope a Warlock's very charisma heavy because they're a charisma caster.
Yeah, if you're playing a Warlock with no charisma, you're playing a bad build. Either that or you're intentionally memeing on the rest of your party.
I have a monk that has like 10 charisma, and he became the face, and I just find that so funny.
That's a horrifying notion. Everyone else had charisma that sucked so much that the monk with 10 charisma wound up being the party face. Am I on the mark? Am I just
well, it's our other party members were a cleric, a ranger who has who's a child soldier and basically has severe PTSD, and then a druid who should be the face, but he's a greenhorn.
Okay, so you've got 2 wisdom casters, only one of them proficient in charisma saving throws, and a ranger. So 3 wisdom casters. Basically, this was the wise boys.
It was wise boys, but my monk, which monk heavily also relies on wisdom.
It is literally crucial to your armor class.
Yep, but
you will not dodge as good without it.
Yeah. Cool, Vega. I mean, I have a bard with a 17 strength, so...
Hey, you can flavor your offensive stat however you want. Dexterity is the better stat just because of how versatile it is, but if you want to be strong bard, I need to tell you about Sure.
Because I have a...
Half ogre, opera singer, bard.
Beautiful. I mean, my 17...
Crushes people with his massive man hands.
It's Way, because I re-rolled Way to do in a different campaign that Justin and I ended up leaving. But Way ended up with 17 strength at level 1.
Are you talking about Ard?
No, I'm talking, not, like, Way from Ard, yes, but this is but I used her for a different campaign that Justin and I eventually ended up leaving as well.
That's what confused me.
Yeah, left
It's
2
totally
campaigns.
That's totally that's a thing you can do. You can use the same character for multiple games. I've done that with Jonas von Belvedere.
Yeah, if I know when we eventually get to the route, you were gonna play Jonas. Unless you wanted to change that.
To the what?
Oh yeah, the campaign I wanted to run, like that wasn't Wild Wild West, but it was like.
Oh.
Yeah, that one. It's been a while since we talked about it. But it was supposed to be you, Heaton, Scarlet, and Boone.
Is that
it's going fine.
Is that in the Wild 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 West chat.
No, it's not. This is a separate one. This is my, I want it to be really, really good, so I'm holding off and making sure I flesh enough out.
Well, it might not be Jonas. I mean, I totally buy Jonas dimension hopping into anywhere, but...
But yeah, you guys can totally change it. Change what you guys wanted to play, and I can just...
I might wind up bringing Bulwark then.
Who dat?
My Warforged Paladin.
Oh yeah, you're Paladin. Are you still gonna be in Four Kingdoms?
I haven't talked with Boone about that. Although lately I'm leaning towards no.
Okay.
I mean, as far as he is concerned right now, it's still yes. Because we haven't discussed it, so nothing to the contrary.
Uh-huh.
But of course, I can't say that with any certainty.
Yeah. Just from since
In
we
all
are on stream,
honesty-
I'll keep it vague.
Nah, it's fine. Honestly, the kind of games he wants to run and the kind of games I want to play are turning out to be wildly different from each other. It might be better for us both in the long term if I'm not around, unless he expects the games to be combat heavy.
Yeah. Are you liking Justin's campaign?
Oh, I'm liking Justin's campaign well enough.
Oh, that's good.
What I really want to be able to do is just be dropped into a world and expected to do stuff.
Well, hopefully with Wild Wild West, it
More or less what I'm
should.
getting out of the Justin game.
Yeah. Hopefully with Wild Wild West, it's a lot more open-ended. Like I'll have like plot things for you guys to do, but there should be more combat in there. It's not. I don't plan it for it to become more RP heavy, but it's more survival based, so that can lead to more stuff for you guys to
Good
do.
thing I'm bringing Diamond.
Yep. Hello. Hello, people. Man, furbolgs are so good. I love furbolgs. They're good and a soft and very tall, and I want to give one a hug.
I have yet to build a furball.
They're so good. I love them. I'm thinking after I finish,
Hello, Big Macintosh.
Hello, Big Mac. After I finish, Ibuki, I'm gonna start drawing humanized versions of my Pokemon Ultra Sun team.
Huh, what was that like?
It's not done. I mean, the team is formed, but I haven't beaten the game yet. I have a Golisopod, a Salazzle.
Love them. Loving the team so far. 1/3 of it is absolutely good. Golden nuts. Golden crisp.
I have, freaking the grass one that stomps on that one. T-Serena? T-Serena?
Serena. Okay. Loved it. Lived it. Love it.
I'm working on getting an Alolan Raichu again because I like Alolan Raichu. It's very cute.
Oh. Alolan Raichu does the job well enough.
I might switch that one out for something else. What else do I have?
It's a fair choice.
Yeah.
It's a good early pick. Pichu gets nasty plot early on.
Yeah, Vega, you can. I haven't, like, since you haven't sent the money yet, as long as you send me enough of a reference and, send me references. Yeah, you can change it to your Frobolg. And then...
Boosting your friendship with Pichu isn't hard to do.
Yeah. I don't remember how to evolve... I'll have to look it up.
How to evolve,
Pikachu into Alolan Raichu. Is it just a Thunderstone?
It is just, it's the same evolutionary method, it's just that the parent has to be descended from an Alolan Pikachu. Which, since you're gonna be catching it in the game, of course it will.
Okay. It's been a while since I forgot.
It's entirely fine.
And then I have a Dusk Lycanroc that I got. I wanted to use.
Haven't used that one.
Lycanroc is a very solid Pokemon.
I don't know how to get Dusk.
It's got to be around 6
It's
a.m.
gotta
or 6 p.m. You gotta get
Du
it around the 6 o'clock range.
It was an event it was an event Rockruff, and you had to evolve it between 5 p.m. and 5:55 p.m. 5:59 p.m. I think that's everyone. I might be missing someone. Hold on. I think I.
Oh, that's 5. You've got 1 left.
Yeah.
And I imagine that's your starter. And since you've already got a fire, a water, and a grass type.
Oh, actually, I'm going starterless.
I've done that a couple times.
Oh, and my last Pokemon is Ribombee.
Ribombee.
I find it's a pretty solid Pokemon. It served me well for the little bit I used it in my first playthrough of Sun. I know it's like frail, but you know.
You've got 2 bug types.
Okay.
I'm aware.
2 poison weaknesses. Not that poison's a particularly common type.
I have a Salazzle, so.
That you do.
The funny thing is that
a lot of raw defensive power, though. Like a lot of your party's gonna be frail.
Yeah.
The Isopod is the tankiest thing you've got, and he automatically switches out after he loses half his health.
Yeah. But the funny thing is that it's most.
When he comes in.
Yeah. The only thing, like, most of my party members ended up being female aside from my Pikachu. I mean, like, Salazzle's a given. Serena's a given.
I mean, you wouldn't have had a Salazzle or a Serena otherwise.
Yeah. But, like, it ended up being mostly female, which is not the norm for me. I mostly end up getting males just by chance.
I like Golisopod both for his design and for what he does.
It doesn't
I'm not
learn
crazy about his ability, but he gets some neat things.
I'm waiting for him to get a water type move.
Liquidation.
I know.
Shell. Those are your choices.
I need at
Aqua
least
Jet is
one of
another.
them. I need at least one of them because I don't have any TMs that are water.
But yeah.
Slurpuff is okay.
Special attacks with Golisopod.
But yeah,
First
that's a big
impression.
beefy first. I plan on just getting in and out as quickly as possible, basically. Like, this is an entirely super offensive team. I'm aware of the... I just have to make sure I keep in mind the defenses and the in the type chart.
What Pokemon are you gonna go for next game?
For Shield and Sword,
Yeah.
I can't choose at the moment. I think I'm leaning towards Garuki.
I am Grookey. I will make this a meme. By God, I will.
But we also need to see their evolutions.
Yeah, we're gonna want to see where they go from here. In any case, Scorbunny might be the one I pick. I mock it for looking like the Sonic OC IMO, but I feel the most confident in its stat spread.
I mean, if it's not a fast bunny, if it's not like Lot Bunny, but
If
better.
it is not fast, and if it doesn't hit hard, then it has failed in its design.
Like, I immediately was drawn to Scorbunny, but then, like, sitting back and letting him sit with me, it's hard to choose.
Sobble is a treasure. My sister's already called dibs. David, I imagine I'll have to fight for Scorbunny or something. Or he'll have to fight her for Sobble. Who knows? I don't think anybody in the house really wants Grookey. Which, you know, I'll take Grookey if I have to. I'm just curious.
I still wanna make that video where I rank the designs of each starter by generation, like through each evolutionary line. Like the basic, middle evolution, and then the final evolution, and just talk about which ones I think are the best designs.
Monferno's got a baller design.
Yeah, Monferno is probably probably the most solid design of the middle stage evolutions. for
I like all the Gen
Sinnoh.
4 starter evolutions final forms.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I
Gen
had to
4
rank
has some
them-
solid final form designs.
Empoleon looks like a boss, but Infernape looks like it'd kick your ass.
I adore Empoleon.
Of course, Torterra looks intimidating, but it's also all talk.
I love Greninja.
That should go without saying, considering its competition is a chestnut and furry fox.
Look, I like
Firefox.
I like my
Firefox.
browser, thank you very little.
Delphox is Mozilla.
I like Delphox, okay?
I used Delphox, okay?
Same. Although Braxton is probably the most solid middle evolution design I've
Of
ever
the
seen.
Of the three of that gen in particular, it's definitely the most solid. Frogadier is a close second, though. Quilladin is just...
Well, I mean, out of all of the starters, I think Braxton is the most solid design for middle evolutions.
I'll fight you on that. I think Monferno does the fire starter better, and that it does the regular starter better.
I mean, I just
Overall.
like how it looks. I just think it's really cute and
That's...
has a lot of personality.
Well,
Also,
we could sit here arguing aesthetics all day,
yeah.
but considering that they both look good, it doesn't really matter who's right.
Yeah. I think, I don't think Chikorita gets enough, love for its design. And I think it's still a solid Pokemon. It's just more support-based, and I think that's totally okay.
Feraligatr is the best of the Gen 2 starters design-wise, if you ask me. But then it's followed by Meganium. I like Typhlosion. It's the best starter of the three, but its design, for what it's worth, is still kind of bland.
It's a little bland, but, you know, I still like it.
The most it has going for it is the constant explosion going off on its collar, and it's only in that one spot.
Yeah. But it's better
That's
than
not even the
Quillava.
focus of the
Quillava looks a
strategy
little...
half the time.
Quillava looks a little teenager-ish.
I mean, Quillava... I've got a soft spot for Quillava because of Pokemon Coliseum, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cyndaquil is the best of the three.
Yeah. How do you
But
normally
mechanic-
nickname Pokemon? Also, Decidueye is the coolest final evolution for a grass starter. Decidueye is a solid design. Rowlet's the cutest design for any base starter Pokemon ever. Fight me.
Fight me.
I usually like to go with themes. I didn't for my Ultra Sun because I didn't. I like Piplup, but Rowlet is a Borb. Like, and Piplup's like my favorite starter line ever.
Empoleon beats Decidueye,
That's true.
mechanically and design-wise. Fight me.
I'm not gonna argue with you there.
I will bring my DS. I will bring a level 100 Empoleon, and I will Ice Beam you into the ground. Go ahead, hit me with a Sinister Arrow Raid. I don't care. I have resistances. Not to ghost type attacks, but more resistances.
I usually go for a theme, like for my white playthrough, I name them after personas. My very first playthrough of Diamond, they were just really bad puns.
Unjuicing.
Yeah, like, my Empoleon's name was Icifer. My Roserade's name was Teresa.
Like Teresa, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Mother Teresa on the hood of a Mercedes-Benz. You sound like a majestic fucking eagle.
I like Dartrix's design. He's a dapper little boy with an ego, and I love him.
Dartrix might be the best grass-type middle stage. Because you can go dapper or dark with that. I have seen again.
I like nicknaming my Pokemon. I know that's a hit or miss thing with people.
I can do either or.
I like doing it because I feel a little bit more of a connection. I named my Sun playthrough after Norse deities. So my Rowlet's name was Uller. I started with Rowlet with my Ultra Sun, but I named him Archimedes, and then I put him in the box.
Now all you need is a dog owl, and you can call it Borkabedes.
Borkabeanies.
Borkabedes.
Borkamedes.
Cat Griffin.
Yes, please.
Cat owl griffins. The front half of an owl with the back half of a cat.
Yes.
You could call them cowls.
Cowls.
The only way that could be any more punny is if you made them cow griffins. Like, put actual cows and stuck at the front half of an owl on them. But then I suppose they'd be more cowagriffs. Cowgriffs.
I remember when I nicknamed my Agnes Scallop.
I don't know if I did a theme for X and Y. I need to go back and check. My current team, I named my Pikachu for Ultra Sun. My current team is Atticus for my Pikachu, Mitsuru for my Serena, Minfini, I named after my gnome barbarian, my Glisopod.
Fitting.
Yeah. Let's see. I named my Lycanroc after my werewolf character Harper. Some of the Ultra Beasts are cool. Some of them are not so cool. I named my Ribombi B, but B-E-A. And then Salazzle is Sai-san from Persona 5.
You win the trophy for most original nickname. I took a Ribombi and I named it B, but instead of B with 2 E's, it's B with E and an A.
I don't need this condescending clapping, Steven.
Sorry.
I think Mad Mimi is really lazy track. I like it. I mean, it fits in with all of other Toby Fox's freaking leitmotif.
Rook, your thoughts on Ultra Beasts?
I answered that. I said, I like some of them. I think some of them are cool, and some of them I don't think are as cool. Well, I'm glad.
Katana is conceptually very cool. It's an origami sword thing.
Yeah, that one's probably one of my favorites.
Thing will cut you up. But I do like circuitry, though.
Hey, boys.
It's a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing wire man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube
Big bouncy
man.
inflatable green ball. Everyone needs a big bouncy inflatable green ball. I just told you how old I was based off of old YouTube videos.
That was Jahija.
Yep.
I know that's not how it's said. I'm not saying it. For risk of demonetization.
Oh, you did? Well, it's an honor to be named for people to name their Pokemon after me.
If anyone nicknamed their Pokemon after me, probably be Goodra.
Probably.
Like that, wouldn't you? Considering you've made that thing your avatar a fair couple. Oh, wait, it's in your Discord profile pic. It's. Now, I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. When I was playing Y for the first time, Gumi was the best thing that ever happened to me.
I love Gumi. I love him.
I had no idea that Gumi existed. and when I saw it for the first time, I was captivated.
Do you think it would
wanted-
evolve into a pseudo-legendary Pokemon?
It was just... It was incredible.
Spider Dance is just Ghost Dance. It's just... I mean, honestly, I really don't think it's lazy. My person, honestly, if you listen to a lot of Undertale songs, there's a lot of leitmotif in there. Like, Ghost Dance, Spider Dance, their bass, like, the house theme for Napstablook, it's all the same song. Honestly, Mad Mew Mew makes sense for it having that leitmotif because of who the character is. It's cool if you don't like the song, but I don't really think it's lazy.
Oh, hello.
Wah.
Hello, Charlie.
Is that a gray I hear?
Yeah. I've been, reading about conspiracy theories. You know, just having a normal one.
Okay.
Charlie, Flat Earther confirmed.
You believe in the Earth?
Actually, the Earth is a cube. It's a fucking cube.
No, it's a banana.
This is
Actually,
Minecraft.
It's an oblong spheroid. Get it right?
If you want to be a math dick.
Hey, Admiral Akbar, what's your favorite shape? It's a trap! A Zoid.
Is there a conspiracy theory where I will never find someone to love?
If you're an MHA character, what is your quirk? I mean, I have an FC, Shizu Amari. Her quirk is basically being able to dissolve into shadows and travel through shadows, and also her high level thing is to possess people
Basically,
through their
took levels
shadow.
of Shadow Monk.
Basically. But her ultimate thing is that she can possess people with their shadow. So it doesn't work if there's no sense of shadow or anything like that. And she has if we're having a pretty decently powerful quirk, she has a crappy immune system.
Basically, fight her at a football stadium where everything is well lit.
Basically. This hand looks awful. I'm going to erase it. I would probably have a water-based quirk if I had the choice. Or Shizu's quirk, I'm not sure.
See, the quirk I'd like is hard light constructs. The quirk I'd probably get is something related to my fatness.
Fat Gum is one of the best pro heroes, so you know. He's coming up in the next season, and he's cool. I like him a lot. I just need to redraw this hand is what needs to happen.
What about a quirk that allows time travel?
That's just asking for problems. Anybody who gets the quirk like that dies from time paradox.
We could just pull a
That's why
JoJo
we
and do
never
King
hear about
Crimson, erase 5 seconds of the future.
Ooh, what if you had the superpower that flies have? Like perceiving the world at a quarter speed. Every moment lasts forever. So while you look hyperactive, you're just always bored. You have a bitch of a time trying to get any of your thoughts across. And it would really suck if the world still moved at normal speed, but you only perceived it at a quarter speed. Like, you'd probably get used to the time dilation, but everything would be slower for you. You'd be really good in a fight, but that's
Probably
about
be able
it.
to dodge bullets.
I mean, if you tried hard enough, you might, but the bullet's still moving faster than you. Remember, you're not getting super speed, you're just perceiving the world slower. At most, you'll hear the shot before it hits you.
But in a normal circumstance, like, it would be really hard to hit you in one-on-one combat.
Oh, certainly.
Because this popped into my head, because the whole moving slowly thing, yeah, affecting someone's perception of time would be really interesting. And I don't think it would really necessarily break the time-space continuum.
Made everyone else perceive the world at a quarter speed.
But
basically, everyone would be a ninja against you, unless you brought a gun.
But, I just was reminded of the movie Epic, that animated movie. It did not live up to its namesake. There. I did a somewhat decent hand. Considering 80% of the population, of the world population has quirks, it doesn't necessarily have to be, like, a Japanese name, per se.
No.
I'm assuming there's top schools, like, everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, the main set, the biggest setting just takes place in Japan.
Yep. Pain absorption. Quirk of a badger. That's interesting. I completely forgot what the song I'm playing right now on Spotify is for, and it's for when you make the death machine.
Now here's a terrifying idea. If you were ostensibly a weeping angel. Or SCP-173, whatever's your fancy.
Jeezums, that would be...
Yeah. Could only move when people were looking at you. Or when people weren't looking at you. But you're indestructible for the time that they are. Now, of course, you'd have to mix that with crazy fast speed to get any mileage out of it, but, you know, if you'll forgive the pun.
Yep. I mean, this is also just the first chapter of Deltarune. We still have God knows how many more chapters of Deltarune to go, so there could still be way more tracks left to go. But I think what we have is super solid.
Just so long as we don't shove the idea of making more of it down poor old Toby Fox's throat.
Yeah, he's got a team. I hope he does okay. I hope he's okay.
Yeah. He's just trying his hardest.
Doing his
Can't
best.
fault him for that.
Did I finish the thing? I might have finished the thing. think I finished the thing. So I'm just gonna go in ahead and play. Where's my Super Soul Bros playlist? I think I'll play from Motherload. Hi, Silver.
It's over.
Kalingas is not going to die. Not
No,
on my
Silver.
watch. Not on Akari's watch either.
Rebel still has a fireball.
Well, yeah, but you could still position it behind the lesser beholder.
I've also still got my fortune numbers.
Yeah, you do.
You can suck it. You can suck it. You can suck it. You can suck this one. This one. This one. This one.
Look, Silver, if you want to die in a blaze, if you want Kalingas to die in a blaze of glory and reroll someone new, totally understand.
Just be sure to jump in front of Rabble so that she can get the kill. You will go out in a literal blaze of glory.
But I need more Abigail helps Kalingas steal things by distracting Akari. I get to play my my divination wizard on Saturday. My potent numbers are a 4 and a 1.
People are going to die for
I also got Tasha's Hideous Laughter to work, and that was amazing.
Don't you have to tell a really bad joke in order to make that work?
At least...
Like, wasn't that house ruled?
Yeah, at least for Heaton, that's her house rule, but I do it, but I'm doing it, because I want to have fun with it.
Oh, sure, so you say.
I mean, it's a campaign run by one of Justin's, work friends. I mean, a fun house rule stuff like that always makes the game more enjoyable. Kalingas wishes for the Kraken to be real. Amazing. For those in the uninitiated, a while back in this campaign that we're in, my character Abigail, who's a pirate, rolled a nat 1 on her history check, so we flavored that the Kraken doesn't exist because it was relating to the Kraken in nature. So now she's just like, guys, it doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
A pirate who doesn't believe in the Kraken is sure to die soon.
I mean, she obviously knows, like, big squid exists, but for the legend of the Kraken, she doesn't believe it exists. She knows big squid exists, so she's not...
It's not
like...
that she's dumb, she's just pretending that it doesn't exist. She refuses to acknowledge its existence.
As far as I can tell, Rabble doesn't seem to be like a swindler. She's a cute being that must be protected, except she could easily blow things up all on her own.
And Rabble's not a swindler. Doesn't steal stuff. That's Burglar's job. Poach's shtick. That's how riffraff do. That's how Shifty lives. Basically, she's a very bad kobold.
I don't know
nice.
what it is with my characters in like Krakens, because like one character killed a Kraken on accident, and then the other one doesn't believe it exists. Oh, okay. Okay, Paradox. I wouldn't know the first thing about kanji, katakana, all that fun junk. If that's the case, that would be the best. That would be the best plot twist. Abigail's like, no, the Kraken doesn't exist. She's so sure of it because she is the one that killed it. That would be so funny.
It doesn't exist anymore.
It does anymore. I don't know who Abigail Williams is.
From Fate. From Fate?
Yeah, no idea.
Okay. So, Abigail Williams from Fate is apparently based on the Abigail Williams who participated in the Salem witch trials, because Fate knows no bounds, I guess.
Hmm.
Thought the people who got pulled around in there were supposed to be heroes.
Well,
Nobody involved with the Salem witch trials was a hero. Not even the witch hunters.
well, that, to be fair, like, Fate also pulled from, like, famous historical villains and shit. Like, they made Attila the Hun into an anime girl.
It's
I wish
a
I would...
large Hungarian man. No. Is he Hungarian?
I think he was Russian? I don't know.
I mean,
But,
Hussar?
yeah.
Fuck, man. I don't know anything about Attila the Hun's genealogy other than that he's a Hun.
Other than like a large percentage of males can trace back, like a solid
You're
30%.
thinking of Genghis Khan,
Oh, Genghis
not
Khan.
Attila the Hun.
Wrong thing. Yep, I got them mixed up. My B. But
Do
the
not
facts.
mix up the Khan.
No. But the facts that Genghis Khan has led to at least 2% of the entire world's population having him in the lineage somewhere, I think is really interesting. I mean, it's terrible, the fact that
It means that his kids got around.
or that he, like, sexually assaulted many people. Many women.
He did do a lot of that. He was a raider.
Yep.
That is just how the Khan do.
let's see. This one. So we're saying, hey Charlie, before I go.
Wow. Wow. I'm not like, I'm not on the Twitch channel.
It's on YouTube.
No. Yeah. It's
But,
on YouTube.
I'm reading it out loud, so it's fine.
Okay.
Did you know that I have like 4 lovers? That's right, I'm dating 4 lovers at the same time. Does that make me a harem master?
Just makes you a slut.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure I should say like what that's a reference to. But yes, it does make you a harem master.
I'm just glad the week is over. I'm looking forward to it being the weekend.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
It will be like gay people are humans, and they're like, we'll think about it.
Cheesums. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm playing the... Oh, I forgot to do that. That's right. I'm playing the Dur and Dur. We're going through Tomb of Annihilation. Owning up for mistakes is always a good thing.
So, everybody get their tax returns sorted out?
I technically don't have a job to have taxes. Not even 1099.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
I mean, I don't have to pay taxes, but I wish I had a job, I guess.
Money.
Yeah, I mean, I drive kids from school to Taekwondo, but that's not...
There's not much of a job there, is it?
Yeah.
That's looking like a real good place to settle. And there's the Songhai. Okay. Sail to Gao.
I can't believe it.
That Gerald is presenting the quarterly budget report with finger puppets.
Look, here comes a 1.7% decrease in fixed overhead. Hello, everybody.
Eesh.
No,
Groningen.
I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car.
What are you doing,
insurance with
Steven?
Geico.
Who are you?
Playing Civ 5.
Ah.
If I'm gonna get myself some iron, I better settle there right quick. Else the Dutch will beat me to the punch.
Setting the right mood is all about having control. When you need to find exactly the right song, Spotify Premium has you covered. For partying, working, well, just about everything. With Premium, you get ad-free music, unlimited skips, and on-demand play, so you can hear what you need when you need it. Want to try it out for 30 days? Tap the banner to learn more.
I like to think I'm sneaky, but I'm really not.
Now, if you want sneaky, you gotta meet my brother. We call him the Skull.
Modern country or classic
I am a real life
Sometimes you just gotta
cleric
skip through
cleric
until you
monk
find just what you're
multiclass.
looking for. Right now, you're limited to 6 skips per hour. But on Premium, you get all the skips you want. Want to try it out for 30 days? Tap the banner to learn more.
Yeah. Oh hey, Sripada.
I still love how the Gandhi thing as a glitch turned into like an
That's a
actual
kick.
feature. That's like one of the best
It's-
things.
It is hilarious.
Oops.
I'm sure actual Gandhi would have been horrified.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm kind of salty that I'm out of range of that salt deposit, but I have trade routes. It's okay. I've already got access to one salt deposit. As long as I can deprive the Dutch of a monopoly and secure myself 6 iron and some marble, I'm good. Oh, hey, look at Krakatoa.
Ukatawa. Ukatawa.
Krakatoa. There's Amsterdam. Amsterdam it all. There's likely to be a war with the Netherlands. Nederlanders speak Dutch in the Netherlands. Netherlands. Oh shoot, it's Rotterdam. The Dutch sure do have a lot of cities going for them right now.
Beep.
I mean, they don't have a single city that's over size 10, but their capital is size 9, and I have a size 12 for expansions. So, I'm all well and good. It's a good thing I'm playing on easy. Still, I'm gonna want to bag me that source of iron.
This needs to be on a separate layer because I'm not stupid.
Found a religion. Let's see here. What are we thinking? Do I hear Buddhism? How about Buddhism? Catholicism? Who wants Catholicism? How about Confucianism? Everybody loves Confucius, say. Hinduism, old and older. How about Islam? Nope. Judaism. Everybody loves Jews? Not really. Jews are okay, but dang it, they get the short end of the stick. Eastern Orthodoxy. We could always go Eastern Orthodoxy. Protestants? Well, Alexander Anderson would hate us, but hey, it's not Catholicism. He hates anything that's not Catholic. Shinto? I don't know. I don't really get Shinto. Sikhism? I love the logo. I have no idea what anything that this religion's about. Taoism? Everybody loves the Tao. It's all the rage in China. Tengriism. Until civilization, I didn't even know you were a thing. Zoroastrianism? Same boat. But I'm not exactly Persian, so I can't complain. Yeah, I'll found Judaism. Time, feed the world, Judaism. Get us money and get us food.
I mean, that's one
Man,
thing to do.
the Netherlands have a whole bunch of salt. And he just completed the Hanging Gardens. Okay.
I'm trying to. I'm reading the chat. And please be more polite in regards to things, please. I am reading chat. I just don't find anything to comment on or that I want to talk about.
What, you can ask us some questions.
Oh, Death Alchemist.
What's the Japanese? Am I about to encounter the Japanese?
Maybe.
I mean, don't you always?
Actually, I have more luck running into Siamese, but then again, I also run into the Assyrians a lot.
That sounds like a problem.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Let's exchange embassies, Mr. Nobunaga. I'm sure the fact that you're armed with 3 bladed weapons won't cause us any troubles.
Thank you.
Diplomatic relations.
Not at all. No problems at all.
Everyone has their own form of salt. Mine's gotcha salt due to fate / grand order gotcha rates. No wonder the phrase rate up is a lie. Yeah, mine, I think gotcha games have sucked out all my luck, and that means my luck in other games that I've normally had is gone.
I don't know. I think Heaton would beg to differ on that one.
No, gotcha games
And
took my
from
luck,
Mongols.
and I can't use it towards anything else anymore, is my point.
Okay. You know what? I feel the same way when it comes to Pokemon shit. It's like, well, look at all these hyper rare stuff. I'm never winning the lottery.
Basically.
Alright, city founded.
Yeah.
Get a lighthouse up in here so that I can get some food.
Oh yeah, like the only time I've put in money was to just get like, it was like a $5 like starter deal thing to get 1 unit and then like a bunch of orbs, and then I haven't spent anything on Fire Emblem Heroes since.
See, Brooke, it's like, man, I can never win those bingo tournaments, but damn, can I fold that 5-star Christmas crawl?
Twice.
7 gold a turn.
Well, I'm glad
1
you
source
think
of gems.
that she's pretty. I think she's pretty. I like her a lot.
We'll settle what lands we please, Lord William of the Netherlands. And yeah, we'll set up trade agreement. Plenty of salt, no sign of Carthage. Amsterdam is looking pretty salty though.
This picture isn't perfect, but I'm glad I have a full body ref of her.
That Amsterdam is looking fine.
That's cutting it a little too close for comfort. Thank you.
Looking real fine.
when a child tries to explain something about Pokemon, do not cite the deep magic to me, which I was there was written.
Do not cite the ancient arts with me. I played since Ruby and Sapphire.
I've related to Slowpoke way before you guys started relating to Sobble.
I have loved Bidoof a lot
Listen,
for a while.
Hey Brooke, I caught a Bidoof on Pokecoin.
I'll see you later then.
okay, I have come to finally reveal to you all that I am not a human. I am balls in a trench coat.
That would explain a lot. Although, I'm curious how you could possibly be something that didn't exist until a few days ago.
You don't know things.
I was keeping it a secret. This whole
I
time.
know enough.
He's been keeping it a secret for so long that you never knew about it. Until recently.
I have so many pictures on this computer.
Means same.
I mean, they're all my artwork, so I have to dig through it. No, don't save it. But here's the finished piece. I'll pop
I
this in
wonder,
the art
Can
chat
I start
here.
a war with you, Mr. Lord William?
I'd prefer if you didn't.
I mean, he's got more cities than me. And I do have a city right on his borders.
Well, I like all my cities. Leave me alone.
Amsterdam, though. Amsterdam is looking fine.
Listen, it's not my fault if I could get more properties in Monopoly and you couldn't.
I mean, can you really call it a monopoly if I have one source of salt?
In the loosest of terms, maybe.
He's just like, baby, look, I mean, I just really like all my property.
I might move
go,
Rotterdam
guys.
just a tile down. Keep it next to the mountains, but still have access to that cattle.
Yep.
All here.
The comm groups certainly exist.
I could get an extra source of fish doing it that way.
I don't... Monopoly isn't kind to me, that is my salt. Yeah, Monopoly is like Mario Party. It ruins friendships.
I have no friendships left to ruin.
That implies that we are
Oh,
no
what
longer
a
friends,
wheat chopped
Charlie.
liver. Oh my gosh. I haven't studied masonry yet. That's embarrassing. I can't even start work on pouring this marble. How embarrassing. Turn 134 and I don't have masonry yet. I must be flubbing it up. Compass.
Also, the Elite Four of the Galar region is going to be Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, Gordon Ramsay, and I forget who else.
Just wait till you
Dollar
played Mario
Ramsey?
Party 10 Bowser Party, the pinnacle of salts. Yeah, because it's not a good video game.
Gala.
Mario Party.
G-A-L-A or G-A-U-L-A? Because if it's Gala, I might be more interested in
G-A-L-A-R.
gore. Get some galls up in here. And Great Merchant. Lo Zhangqian. Yeah, probably Qian. Anyway, found myself a custom house right down here. Well, I get some swords and nothing. Not quite sure how I'll assault it. Mostly hill and land based.
I don't know if I want to try and humanize my Ultra Sun party or not.
Get a temple up and running. Get some gold flow.
Dokkan Kingdom's one worse than Mario Party. It even has friendship showing you can get a tag on the back of the box. Yep. That's a true statement.
Oh. You remember Trophocles from the New Year's stream?
I never ended up watching it. I need to watch it if it's somewhere.
I thought you played in.
No, I wasn't in the New Year's stream.
Oh, shoot.
I was hanging out with Avi.
Fair point.
This is Super Soul Brothers. This is their This is their album Motherload, which is all mother related songs. The Mother series.
Oh, yeah, I can assault Amsterdam from the north.
Meanwhile,
I guess I could
Brooke is-
continue to work on this.
Meanwhile, Brooke is still vowing to beat up Veridi after calling Lucas a crybaby.
I will tear down that pipsqueak of a goddess. Despite me loving her and wanting to use her as an avatar.
Like, how dare you call my son a crybaby? Do you know what he's been through?
He's lost so many people in his life. And he still presses forward. He is a strong character. And I will protect.
He's strong boy. Strong boy.
Yeah, like Pitt in that conversation's like, man, I kind of feel bad wanting to beat him up. And then that's when Veridi's like, send that crybaby into the sky!
Hey, Wing.
Well, I mean, look, I'm sure we've all insulted Cloud's hair.
Love the Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. I wanna check that game out. I thought it's not out yet. I saw the trailer and it looks super interesting.
And there's Carthage. Here I thought that the Dutch would be the saltiest players in this game. I was wrong.
It was me all along.
It was me, Dido.
Dio, master of Monopoly.
Master of Salt.
I mean, is that entirely incorrect?
So, the Songhai have asked me to go to war with England. I'm going to war with England.
Alex Roshan is not in this call. Alex Roshan's not even in this chat.
Who the heck is Alex Roshan?
He was a former countdowner. He's a VA. He's a mutual friend of a few people.
I mean, wouldn't it be some shit if he was?
I think that'd be great. See you later, Vega. I'm glad. Thank you for coming. Alex is not here.
By the way, Brooke, I now has a rainbow magic carpet whale lord.
Nice.
And they will team up to do all the splashing.
Yes, accepted embassy from Carthage. I'm hoping that if I help the Songhai out with this war in England, that they'll help me with my war with Dutch.
We'll get even more salt.
Yeah, I do want their salt. Can't help it. Their tears just look so delicious.
Said everyone who had that actually pay to fight low tier god in his lobbies.
I normally have like really good stupid luck in Terraria, but for some reason this last time I played last night with Justin and like it did not go well. I'm glad you liked the podcast. We should hopefully be recording another one soon. We were gonna record today, but scheduling issues popped up. Oops, wrong layer. I mean, it wasn't bad per se, but like for some reason we haven't been able to find any surface chests at all. So we've been having to like we're surrounded by desert and snow on both sides of where we started. So we're stuck with two hard areas and we're trying to basically hit our way through like and try to get some decent equipment so we can survive. Like there's some stuff. Like the desert's had some decent stuff, but it's been hard. The desert sucks. Which is weird, because all the other times I've been playing Terraria, there's always been surface chests. But yeah, Terraria is fun, but it's one of those games, it's like OG Minecraft, where you just kind of had to figure it out where you just have to figure it out where you, as you go along. Like Justin and one of our friends, Troy, they would always do all the stuff that involved like building for the NPCs and things like that.
Are you kidding? The Dutch just settled south of me now. They're asking for it.
Just
Dutch
go
are
to
fucking
war.
asking for it.
Go to
They
war then.
want the D. The D in this case being dank ass cannons.
But, so I never really learned how to properly play Terraria, so it's like, I know each room has to have like a table and a chair in it, but the dimensions were always what eluded me and things like that. I just always sort of went along with everyone else's plans. That's good enough, I
When
guess.
are we gonna kick this war off against the English?
So I've never played Civ. So you're gonna have to. I have a question though. Can you be super sneaky and basically get two countries to war with each other while you stay out of it? Like, can you incite war between two countries?
Not in Civ 5, to my knowledge. Like, if you can, it would require a whole lot of political maneuvering. Basically, it, in my experience, boils down to whether or not you accept somebody else's offer to go to war.
Well, I will make you accept my offer for war. That's not how it works, sir.
Yes, I'll happily make you go to war.
Listen, I understand that your resources may be low, and that conflict is the last thing that you'd want to have. But I have this very intimate need of needing to declare war, and I'm going to make you go to war with me, whether you like it or not. It may be perilous, but that is a risk I am willing to force you to take.
I feel like you're quoting something poorly.
You're a poor quote.
You're right, I am.
My brother will sometimes say things that make it sound like he's quoting something, but he's not, and it's just really funny.
It's like, yeah, that's a nice meme. What meme?
I mean, my brother will be making a joke on purpose, but he'll make it sound like he's quoting something.
Don't quote me on that.
Man, there is a real nice looking spot right next to the gap, right next to the Songhai.
I should have grabbed my water bottle before streaming. That was a mistake.
It's the little Grookey.
Yep.
I am Grookey.
Curious Grookey.
By Curious Grookey.
Oh my.
Damn it, Decay!
Speaking of, the man with the yellow hat has a name. It was mentioned in the movie, but I can't remember what it was.
That's okay. He'll only ever be known as the man with the yellow hat, and so help me God, if you try to change that, I will butcher you.
Well, to the internet.
And that's where I leave, because the last thing I want is this to be spoiled for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm serious, dude.
Alright, I won't.
Don't want the magic to go away.
I'm not taking a chance. He's always going to be the man with the yellow hat, and if you change that, even inadvertently, there will be death.
Well, I guess he meant death to himself. You know, I just went to look up the name, never said I was going to say it.
I don't want to do an intermission break.
Okay.
I might just finish this one up and then end it anyway, because, like, my throat's starting to hurt, and, I'm feeling more tired than anticipated, so I might take a nap or something before I have to go start to picking up kids.
You know, that's understandable.
Because that's
Kinda need that-
2 solid
you kinda need
hours
that
of
ener-
driving.
Yeah, you kind of need that energy for kids.
I mean, they're good kids. They're not... They don't cause me really any grief.
Well, that's good.
Bye, Paradox. Thank you for coming.
I can't believe Uraraka is the female trainer in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
I can't believe that either.
You know what? It's in my belief that she would get Sobble as a starter just to give it to Deku.
She would name it Deku.
She would name it Deku. Hey, it reminds me of you!
Ugh.
I will say though, if there is not one Pokemon based off a T-set, I'm gonna cry foul.
It's probably gonna be the new ghost type Pokemon.
Please. I want to destroy people with my ghostly tea.
I mean, we already have a chandelier.
Fuck yeah, we do. So yeah, why not? Like, we have a ghostly chandelier, we have a ghostly sandcastle. What's a T-set gonna hurt? Spooky night Pokemon. I mean, that could be a thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was one.
The Elite Four better be the Knights of the Round Table.
But didn't we kind of have that in Gen 6? Like, one of them was kind of a knight, I guess?
I think only one of them was, but like, we need the entire thing to be themed around the Knights of the Round Table.
Well, the Isle of Great Britain in general.
When you're selling online, it's exciting to watch the order flow.
And the champion is the Queen of England and her level 100 corgis.
Yes, please. Give me an old champion. I love Cynthia and things, but give me a champion that's old. We've had Elite Four members that are old. Why can't we have a champion that's old?
Yep. Hey.
Welcome back.
We're talking about how the Queen of England should be the champion of the Pokemon League.
Yeah.
With her corgis.
Yep, her level 100 corgis.
Ah, yes. Galar Region Elite Four: Gordon Ramsay, Simon Cowell, Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Holland.
Charlie Cox is the champion.
I can't believe that Doctor Strange and Spider-Man are part of the Elite Four.
I can't believe Daredevil is the champion.
He fucking would be the champion. Meanwhile, you don't want to lose to Simon Cowell because if he does, he starts critiquing every Pokemon in your team.
This one's not Ivy trained. It's still basically a Bab.
Why are you coming to the Pokemon League with a fucking Pikachu? Get that thing a Thunderstone. Then come back. offer using legendaries. Gordon Ramsay swear at you after you lose, he would. Because my Pikachu is the best and has special abilities unlike any other. Yeah, it's called plot armor. But only selective plot armor. It only activates under certain situations.
For the situation I'm currently facing, monsters are chasing and misbehaving, and no one is coming to help. Amazing, shrooms are rambling and punks are skating, sprouts are raising, cranky ladies complaining, thinking I'm their plaything. My feet are aching, the world needs saving, time's a wasting. Come on, got no idea where I am, don't know, but here I am, so scared I am. Seems it's only getting
Plot armor, except when you need to be beaten by a level 5 Snivy.
Ah, damn it! I hate these Snivy that are immune to my plot armor. Bullshit.
You call out a battle, my grandma can do better, and she's dead!
Was that walking Dusty and some lass stopped in and went, "Oh, aren't you just gorgeous?" To which I replied, "Oh, thank you." And she was like, "I was talking about you, Minchino. I only was saying thanks on behalf of him because he can't speak, you idiot, you fucking space slice."
Those were words that came out of your mouth.
I just love what they're doing with the female trainer, where they just make her seem like this angry brat. It's like, are you a boy or a girl? Why are you worrying about like other genders as if it's any of your actual business? Shut up at night, pure foaming at the mouth, thinking about other folks' genitals like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna finish up this picture real quick, and then I'm gonna end the stream, and then chill, eat, and then maybe play more Stardew on my Switch. Isn't that your grandma over there points to Ya Mask?
Fuck, this just got grim. Gordon Ramsay pulls out a phantom. So this is my little brother.
Jesus. I need to pull up the starters.
I now want to call otters water sausages.
But water sausages are a plant.
How about you don't do that?
I saw a tweet about an otter. The description reads, "Water sausage says some things."
Ah.
I should probably play Fire Emblem Binding Blade again. The first time I played it, I never finished it because one of the maps was just made me fucking rage quit.
Yikes. Gives grumpy old guy a cake with a candle that's burning a purple flame. Next day, can't find the old guy, but finds a lamp. It's in his home.
Well, I mean, at least you know where he went. I feel like a terrible person. Well, have you murdered anybody? Well, I gave a kid a balloon.
I think that's gonna about do it for the stream.
Okay.
So thank you all for coming. I hope to get on a more regular basis for streaming. But also I'm taking 5 classes this semester, so it might be a little hectic. So we'll see. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep.
Bye.
I mean,